Two-time is one of the playable sentinels in Forsaken, being more of an ambush sentinel rather than an upfront sentinel, and benefiting from backstabs to fill an oblation meter. Now the oblation meter is tied to his lore, but just for this section, the oblation meter, once full, means upon when you would die, aka your HP reaching to 0, you would resurrect with half your max HP, aka 40 HP, on where you placed your ritual. One of these at the start of a match, and you can place it wherever you like, but you shouldn't place it close to the center, as obviously that's where you're going to be respawning from. The ritual can only be used one time per match, so you have to be really careful with where you put it down, as once a killer sees it, he knows where you, or another two-time, will be respawning. Now, two-time stabs, there are a couple variations of them. First, we have the regular front stab. No lunging with crouch, just pressing Q on your keyboard and stabbing the killer from the front. Now, while this does not stun, it does stagger, giving them slowness, making them very slow, and helplessness, meaning they cannot attack you, giving you enough time to get away with your measly oblation gain. Backstabs, however, while harder to hit, with competent killers sidestepping and turning around, obviously, it has a bigger payout, giving you half your oblation meter, but obviously this kind of gets nerfed with every two-time is stacked, but we'll assume you're the only one. Now, of course, we have lunge stabbing. Now, obviously, the same effects for front and back stabs. However, for a time being, the hitbox was so bugged, you could do something called ass to the front, flip around while you stab, and essentially stun them with your ass. That line is my girlfriend's fault, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I can't believe I have to say this, but disclaimer, the cult isn't real. It's merely fiction, as somebody did try starting a cult similar to the one in Two Times lore. Why? I don't fucking know. But please be advised, this is not real, and if you do believe it's real, please seek professional mental help. I can't believe I have to do disclaimers like this, but it's just, people are so stupid. At an unknown age, Two-Time would find themselves drawn into the Spawn cult. It is currently unknown what happened to Two-Time that led them to join the cult, but they appear to have joined of their own volition. It was here that they met another figure, most likely Amara, as implied from the move tooltips, who would become their mentor. During their time in the cult, Two-Time befriended Azure, a botanist around their age when they encountered each other in the woods when Two-Time was fetching lumber for the cult, initially mistaking them for some kind of beast. It started as simple companionship, but eventually blossomed into a romantic relationship. Finally, a confirmed fucking couple, the two becoming inseparable partners, often depicted together in several renders, including Milestones 1 and 2, and Christmas Forsaken, also known as Chris Saken. As time went on, Two-Time's beliefs grew more and more demented. Eventually, someone in the cult bestowed upon them a weapon, the Ghostfire Dagger. Two-Time excitedly showed Azure their cool knife, with the truth behind why they were given a dagger being kept from at least Azure. The two were then told they had been chosen to set out on the grand step to rebirth. Eventually, the moment came. Two-Time and Azure found themselves in a field of deadly nightshade flowers. Two-Time took this opportunity to sacrifice Azure by killing him with their dagger. Two-Time has two sets of milestones with a third rework, which I don't know why he needs a third one, coming with the Jane Doe update. But honestly, fuck waiting for that. I'm just going to cover the two that are out now, womp womp, cry about it. Starting with the Legacy Milestones. For Legacy Milestone 1, it gives Two-Time a bandage on their arm and a halo on their second life. For Legacy Milestone 2, it gives Two-Time another bandage and, again, a spawn halo, but this time for the first life. Legacy Milestone 3 makes Two-Time's tail white. Additionally, in their second life, their halo becomes white alongside their wings. Again, these are very small changes as they are legacy milestones. Milestone 4 for the legacy set makes Two-Time's halo glow neon white. They also gain a scarf. There appears to be a strap on their waist used to hold a photo of them in Azure before the events of the sacrifice, together with the caption Best Friends. This caption was likely written by Azure due to him writing his E's backwards. As of now, the portrait has been removed from the skin. In their second life, in addition to their halo, their wings and tail begin to glow, also neon white. The scarf itself is a UGC originally made for cosplaying as Nico from One Shot. And now we move on to the current milestones. Milestone 1 gives Two-Time double bandages on both of their arms, along with a dark light blue colored belt around their waist with a yellow square. The 2-time and 0 best friends photo can be seen on their belt. They also gain many strands of hair. This render shows 2-time sitting in a chair with a table in front of them while also having a 0 sit next to them. This is oddly reminiscent of his legacy Milestone 1. Milestone 2 is not very different from Milestone 1, as it gives 2-time a black spawn accessory on the lower right near their belt in the photo. They also gain a dark gray scarf around their neck and a pair of sporting boots on both their legs. Their right bandage is also flipped sideways, with the render showing 2-time standing next to a 0. Additionally, they appear to be holding the best friends photo with their left hand. Milestone 3 gives 2-time an appearance similar to Milestone 2, with the addition of dark bluish purple shoulder pads that cover the bandages found within the previous Milestone skins, alongside with same colored boots and a same colored coat, and their scarf becomes darker in their second life, with this render showing 2-time crying after having to sacrifice a 0. At level 100, 2-time actually gains 2 skins instead of just Milestone 4. Milestone 4 gives 2-time white sleeves covering all of their arms except for the gloves. They also wear a 0's wizard hat, and the black spawn accessory is now on the upper part of the torso, like a necklace. The photo of 2-time and his 0 is on the top right pocket of their shirt. The eyes of the couple have been crossed out. They also gain new faces. This render shows 2-time holding their knife in their right hand with their left hand pointed at you, alongside having a spawn behind them. Nightshade is the skin that removes 2-time's tail, but makes torso light pink and their legs dark purple, alongside having nightshade flowers on their left arm. Nightshade flowers are a very poisonous flower that symbolize betrayal. Their hair also becomes light pink with all strands made out of leaves. Tree branches with nightshade flowers on them can be seen on their back, though this may not be a replacement for the wings since it does exist in their first life. They also gain new faces with poison dripping from their mouth. They also smile when dead, unlike 2-time, frowns. When taking damage, they will frown much like 2-time. After respawning, they will have a darker and more grayish look, with dark veins seen on their arms, head, and dark purple legs. Alongside these changes, a large flower, presumably nightshade, is seen within a hole in their torso. Small branches are also seen coming out of their hair, alongside a purple gaping hole going through her left eye. Larger branches with purple flowers can also be seen coming out of their back. This skin is also unlocked by reaching level 100 on 2-time, similar to Milestone 4.